An 11-year-old finds a 2,000-year-old coin from Jerusalem with the writing, Shekel Israel, on it, likely to be minted in the Jewish temple.
Here's a summary of the article.
A rare silver coin from the 1st century was found by an 11-year-old girl volunteering in an archaeological project, the Antiquities Authority announced on Tuesday. The coin was likely minted by a priest who joined the Jewish rebels against the Romans, which would make it one of the very few remains coming directly from the temple. This is a rare find, since out of many thousands of coins discovered to date in archaeological excavations, only about 30 are coins made of silver from the period of the Great Revolt, said Dr. Robert Kuhl, head of the coin department at the IAA. The coin, made of pure silver, weighs 14 grams. The coin was found by a participant in the Amek Zuram sifting project, in which volunteers sift through the dirt excavated from the pilgrimage road. The silver coin with a cup with the caption, Israel Shekel, and the letters, Shin and Bet. A bronze coin would allow the purchase of a couple of loaves of bread, whereas a silver coin could be used for much more expensive items, including military equipment. Huge reserves of silver were kept in the temple, and Kuhl believes that the silver used to mint the coin likely came from those reserves, in light of its quality. Archaeologist Ari Levy, who leads the excavation on behalf of the IAA, said the street where it was found, which connected the Shiloh pool in the south of the city of David to the Temple Mount in the north, was Jerusalem's main street during the Second Temple period, where thousands of pilgrims marched on their way to the temple. There is no doubt that there would have been extensive trading here. This is evidenced by the many weights and bronze coins we have found here. But to find a rebel coin made of pure silver is definitely very special and exciting.
This post received a score of 5,600, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Does she get to keep it?
As a famous archaeologist once said, that belongs in a museum.
Lies and steals and burgles to find sacred holy site protected by indigenous, native people. This belongs in the museum which I'm paid to provide artifacts for.
To be fair, he did return the villagers their stolen stone in Temple of Doom.
Kalim AAA.
Greater than Dr. Robert Kuhl, head of the coin department at the IAA. Sounds like a numismatic James Bond. Why hello there, my dear. The name's Kuhl, Dr. Kuhl, and I work with rare and valuable things. Got anything special you'd like me to, examine for you?
That's Dr. Bobby Kuhl to you. I need to know his middle name. I hope it's James. Dr. Bobby J. Kuhl sounds a 90s R&B singer name.
It could have been handled by a completely healthy ex-leper, who got a half a denarii for his life story.
This is a Monty Python joke, isn't it?
Life of Brian specifically. But how much is that in Bitcoin?
About 25 shekels.
How much is that? Is that a lot?
Was it that temple where Jesus flipped tables?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, Jesus is readying his whip.
I'm probably wrong, but was Israel still a term used 2,000 years ago? I thought the Romans called it Judea. Had the Jews still the authority to mint their own coins back then?
The two kingdoms of Israel and Judea, which were preceded by the kingdom of Israel bit more than 2,000 years ago, but 2,000 years ago it was already under the Romans who destroyed Judea.
Didn't the Assyrians destroy it? Or just conquer? Everyone was destroying everyone in those valleys.
Assyrians destroyed the northern kingdom of Israel permanently. They also invaded Judea, but they failed to take Jerusalem, losing most of their army to disease. Both Jewish and Assyrian sources say the same, after which they retreated from Judea, leaving the kingdom independent until the Babylonians arrived and destroyed Judea, but not permanently. Persian Empire allowed Jews to return and establish Judea again as a practical vassal, although with very high autonomy.
Mayor, I would be more interested if it was a 2,000-year-old girl who found an 11-year-old coin.
Lucky bastard.
Modern Israeli shekel with ancient Hebrew script with the word YHD indicating the Jewish state of Judea under Persian rule. Ancient Israeli shekel.
The older one looks way more metal. Sign of the horns.
They both look very metal to me.
Hobby Lobby has entered the chat.
Oh look, an article that mentions Jerusalem and history. What could go wrong in the comments, I wonder?
Such a great story. I love seeing stuff like this in my feed.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.